Most people know the names of famous secret groups. The Freemasons, the Illuminati, ancient cults of the Mediterranean. But this one? This one was different. No symbols. No public rituals. No traceable philosophy. No clear origin story. And that's exactly why most historians never discuss it. Today, we're diving into the shadowy network known only as the Order of the Veil, a hidden group that quietly influenced rulers, manipulated political outcomes, and then vanished so completely that some experts argue it never existed at all. But the documents we do have say otherwise. 1. The first glimpse of the veil. The earliest hint of the order appears in a crumbling 12th century letter, found in an abandoned monastery. It's short, barely legible. But one line stands out: the veil moves again, and the king obeys. For centuries, historians dismissed it as metaphor, until later discoveries suggested otherwise. Because over the next 300 years, similar references appeared in unrelated countries, always during moments of political upheaval. A shift in succession, a mysterious military retreat, a sudden alliance that made no sense. And somewhere in the surviving records, a quiet note scribbled in the margin: the veil recommends this. Who recommends decisions to kings and expects to be obeyed? 2. How they operated without ever being seen. Unlike other secret societies, the order left no clear hierarchy, no list of members, no organization charts. What we know comes from rare correspondence, letters written in cryptic language, never signed with names. Instead, the writers used numbers, like 7, 13, or 43. Not ranks. Not ages. But positions within a network. The letters always arrived through intermediaries. Messengers who didn't know who hired them. Couriers who carried sealed instructions they were ordered not to read, under penalty of death. What's strange is that these letters weren't dramatic. They weren't threats. They weren't bribes. They were suggestions, subtle guidance, strategic nudges. Yet rulers listened. And every major shift recommended by the veil aligned perfectly with the political benefit of someone hidden behind the scenes. Someone who didn't want power publicly, they wanted to direct it. 3. Empires quietly shaped by invisible hands. When historians mapped these letters against historical events, patterns emerged. A war avoided at the last second? A sudden peace treaty between rival nations? A general relieved of duty with no explanation? A young noble pushed into marriage with a foreign dynasty? Every event corresponded to a surviving veil letter. But here's the twist: the order didn't seem loyal to any kingdom or religion. No ideology. No political alignment. Their moves served one purpose: keep the balance of power unstable. But never chaotic. A world where no single empire could dominate forever. Almost like they were managing history itself. 4. The Veil's most controversial operation. One of the most debated incidents involves a rising empire in Eastern Europe. For decades, it expanded aggressively, winning wars, absorbing territories, threatening nearby kingdoms. Then, without warning, its greatest general was removed for illness. He died weeks later. The empire halted its campaigns, lost momentum, and fractured within a decade. Historians often blame internal politics. But a letter discovered in 1974 tells another story. It reads: 7 writes, the general must go. His ambition risks the greater balance. If authentic, this suggests the order orchestrated the collapse of a major world power from the shadows. Not by conquering it, but by removing one key figure at the perfect moment. 5. Why didn't anyone expose them? Because the veil didn't threaten rulers. They didn't demand loyalty. They didn't seek public recognition. They offered rulers options, solutions, paths forward. And these solutions, mysteriously, were almost always beneficial. Imagine being a king facing a rebellion, and a messenger arrives with a sealed letter offering a perfectly timed diplomatic strategy. No threats. No leverage. Just advice. Would you question it? Or would you assume it was a stroke of luck and follow it? 6. The sudden disappearance. Then, between the 1600s and 1700s, everything stops. No more letters. No more references. No more whispers about the veil. It's as if the entire network vanished in a single generation. Some historians believe they dissolved after Europe's shift into modern nation-states. Others argue they were exposed and eliminated. But the most unsettling theory? They never disappeared. They simply evolved, becoming even harder to detect. More modern. More institutional. Some experts think they may survive today as a loose network of advisors, analysts, and powerful families who influence global decisions without ever appearing in history books. And if that's true, their silence isn't a disappearance, it's the ultimate illusion. 7. What did they leave behind? Researchers have uncovered a handful of strange documents in private collections, blueprints of treaties that were never signed, diplomatic scripts handwritten by unknown authors, and coded letters that modern cryptographers still can't fully decode. One cracked message ends with a chilling line: "Our work is not to rule. Our work is to prevent a ruler from becoming too powerful." This philosophy explains centuries of historical turns, moments where destiny seemed to shift not because of kings or wars, but because of something unseen guiding it. 8. The final question. So here's the mystery. If the Order of the Veil truly influenced empires, if they shaped wars, guided rulers, and preserved balance, then why does almost no one talk about them? Were they quietly erased to protect powerful modern interests? Did they hide their tracks perfectly? Or are they still operating, hidden behind diplomacy, economics, intelligence agencies, or private institutions? Maybe the real reason no one talks about them is simple: they don't want us to. And the people who shaped history from the shadows might still be shaping the present.